became the God of heaven. The difference between two men is seen in their environment. God is God because sand does not exist in his presence. I say God is God because sand, because he's a golden person. Not because he fights, but because he's a golden personality. I said not because he fights, but because he's a golden personality. Now your value will always be found in your environment. I say every man's value. It is not possible for a big man to live in a poor house. Because the environment of every man represents the man. Why men are men is because sand is found in the environment. That is why they are perishable. But there is a conversion process. As men, by mingling of divinity of God with their humanity, goes on, the sand of their environment changes gradually. Of their environment changes gradually into the gold of God. There are three values that transforms men's environment. Number one, tears. That is when you are in pain and you want change. And pain shifts your heart. That is tears. You are saturated with all that is happening and you're broken. And you want change. That is tears. Number two, sweat. Hard work contributes. And then finally, blood. Anytime blood pour on sand, blood and fire pour on sand, blood and fire turns sand into gold. Whatever that produced God from a man, we turn sand into gold. When Moses became a god, his environment turned into a golden environment. So when you say the land that flows with milk and honey, you're talking about a golden land. Please listen. Listen. If you have money to buy a big car, buy the car. Don't say, I don't want people to see that I'm rich. No. Why? Because money is a defense. If you have money to build a house, build a house. Make it beautiful. Make it beautiful. Very beautiful. To the glory of God. Why? There's a shield in it. And don't forget, you look like your environment. If God does not believe in environment, he should come down from heaven and come and live on earth. Yahweh's environment is golden. When you hear heaven, you're talking about the golden city, where God is found, not a slump. And all who are in that golden city, they transform into the image of God before they can come there. God believes in separating men according to value. That is why he will not allow you to lack what you should have. Lacking things does not mean humility. It means humiliation. For those of us, for somebody like me who have vow of poverty, there are other ways of showing forth God's glory. Like I told you that by this time next week, I'm landing in Anambra Airport with a private jet. Isn't that what I said? And I'm still coming back with it. If you think private jet is a joke, you go price. 2 legs. And we are not going to rush to the airport because it is when we come that the plane will start going. One of the days I was in worry and they told my son, I said, the plane just came. He said, Daddy, let's go and eat in my house. So I followed him. I said, but they are waiting. He said, they came to pick you, nothing else. That's different from rushing to the airport. Because plane already happened. I have rushed before. I have rushed many times. But one way. God will elevate you. You know, when one of the signs God gives you about moving forward is that when you are around something that is moving forward, you can't stay behind. I say when you are around something that is, no, you can't stay behind. That's not possible. It's not possible. Come on, everybody get here in a table. Everybody get here in a table. You hear anyhow. The taste of the food remains. It doesn't matter who eats first. I say it doesn't matter who. Don't forget that those who cook the food even eat before those that serve it. And those that ate last, ate the real thing. So the best is the first and the last. In between is for sure. God will not make you rich until He destroys your appetite. Ninety 95% of big men eat for eating sake. I said, when you hear when, siren carried only one group of people. Huh? It is people that are dead. If the man is not in a coffin, he's living, but he's already dead too. So all those who you see, when you say, when, Chan knows up. Leave them to go to where they are going. But you know it's still good because you will leave the main road. In April, when we are going to the airport, Lagos Airport, we came to this Ajah here now. Ajah here, we made a hold up here, so we followed one line. We cornered the other road. I started following it. So when Aburo people saw that we have left our lane and come to the other lane, they came out to where they are. They were made up to 20. Huh? They started blocking car. They will block the car. They tell us to pass. Frank, you were there now. They will ask us to pass. And then they will follow us to Ajah roundabout. And we are with the policemen. No? When we got to Ajah about to join the major road, they blocked me. They will say, okay, we have finished our job. Some will say shepherd, some will say man of God, some will say pastor. They were calling more manner of things just to do. So I brought my glass down, and a man that is not married. I do the money. When they saw it, they were very happy. And then they started shouting. I was going back down to where they came. I was saying to them, thank you for at least for creating way for me. When God transforms men, He changes their environment. That's why you can't stop reading. I say, when God transforms men, He changes their environment. In as much as we preach humility, don't deny yourself. I said, don't deny yourself. If you're designed for royalty and you have something that can make you royal, don't abandon it. Because it's a defense. Now, I would like you to listen. It is possible when a man becomes God, becomes a God, he receives ability of God to command the sand of his environment to change into the gold of heaven. Let me say again. I say when a man becomes a God, God gives him the power to transform the gold of a man that makes him a man. That gold, he has that power to change that sand into gold. Because it is an abomination to see sand in the environment of gods. When God said, ye are gods, He means that you're supposed to be found in a golden land. If your conversion didn't change your environment, then it is not real. I said, if your conversion didn't transform your environment, if you say you are transformed and your environment is not transformed, then you're not talking the truth. The moment that you become God, a God, then your earth shall change into a heaven. That is the standard. Now let me go on to this. There is no price that is too much to be paid to change into a God. And that is bringing me to another sharing here. We can make the kingdoms of this world God's kingdom. Please, if you said this, I will give you a gift. Please look at me and let me give you a gift. God will never be on earth. God will never be on earth anytime. Every spirit has its realm. God can only be found in heaven. When we say that the tabernacle of God is with man, we are talking about a man that changed into God, not God coming to the earth. I said, when we say the tabernacle of God is with men, we are talking about a man that have changed into a God. Not a God that left heaven and came to the earth. No. When we are talking about the Lion of Judah will come, we are talking about that a man has become Lion of Judah. Not Lion of Judah will leave heaven and come to the earth.